It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Bengals 7, Steelers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jefferson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jefferson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
At the 46.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, here's Burrow. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Bengals first down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the Back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Get ready. Get ready. Okay, break. Right there, in the middle, 55. They're not ready for this. They still playing solid.
Throwing on first down. Jefferson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Check right 27. Check right 27. Watch the screen. 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 Check 19 Cotton. 19 Cotton.
Off play action. Jefferson going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's now
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
is good. Makes
The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. To throw on 2nd down. Jefferson. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
On on first down, they go right back to Cohen. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Draw play, Cohen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, Jefferson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Steelers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jefferson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
21.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 30.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26. Check 4, check 4. Check, check, check. 36.
This is Cohen. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw on second down. Jefferson. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and...
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 25-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
At the 31.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And 4.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Good. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Burrow on first down. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Eluding the pressure right. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
32-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
21, incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Hey, let's get this.
To the air again, Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Steelers. They'll take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the foot. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
No. He's crossing. He's checking.
They'll start the 3rd quarter with a run by Cohen. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tariq Cohen, 85 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake. Jefferson rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Off play action. Jefferson. He sets to fire deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
To throw on second down, Jefferson going up top. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
The Steeler first down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Cohen. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Jefferson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20.
Give me some.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They go play action here on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
I can't believe they even let you.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jefferson. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 4th down, Jefferson looking for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And some room to run now. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jefferson. Completion here to Claypool. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Back to throw. Jefferson. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going deep for, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2nd and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Jefferson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big up 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis,